Okay. So today we are going to discuss Introduction to Euclid's Geometry from for the previous 2 years. This is in the deleted portion, but this year it has been included by CBSE. So nothing more is there in this chapter, but maximum things from this chapter we already know. We already defined the basic things of geometry, but still in a, we can say, organized way, let us try to discuss all those things once again and know how to use them to answer the questions. Silly questions, but we have to answer them in a proper way using the concept that we have already read. So chapter's name is, you all know, chapter number 5, the book Euclid's Geometry, Introduction to Euclid's Geometry. Let us proceed. The thing is that Euclid's is one of the greatest geometrician, we can say, mathematician, we can say, who have, we can say, given a very good start to learning geometry, or the, we can say, organizing the concepts of geometry. So he have done many more research works on geometry. So he have some basic definitions in his book Elements. His book name is Elements. So in his book Elements, he have written nearby 23 definitions, 23 basic definitions. Okay, 23 basic definitions right there in the book called as Elements. Out of those 23 definitions in our book, there are these 7 definitions. Let us go through one by one. Okay, so first thing is that a point is that which has no part. A point is that which has no part. Point which have no part. Okay. Second, a line is a breathless length. We can say a line is of infinite length, that is breathless length. If you are proceeding for a infinite length of any one of the directions, we are going to get the line. So line does not have a finite length. The ends of a line, if we are telling it is a straight line, we know what is the difference between line, straight line. Another one is your, we can say, ray. You know what is the difference between these three? One don't have any endpoints, one have 2 endpoints, one have only one endpoint. So when a line have both the endpoints or the ends, we can say, if somewhere the line ends, that must be the point. This is the relationship between point and length, point and line. Definitely line is combination of infinitely many points. So whenever we are going to stop, we are going to get a line, sorry, a point. So ends of line are points. Straight line is a line which lies evenly with the points on itself. A straight line is a line which lies evenly with the points on itself. Okay, so straight line is built up of infinitely many points, we can say. A surface is that which has length and breadth. So we are just going from the basic towards the higher order. First, we have discussed point, then line, then we are proceeding for your surface. Okay, so first we have discussed point. This is the point. Then after point, we have just going towards the upper part. So this is the basic concept is the point. After point, we are going for straight line. Straight line. And you know how the straight line looks like. After straight line, we are going for a, we can say, surface. Surface. The surface have both length and breadth. We can say. Surface have both length and breadth. We can simply take the face of our mobile phone. We can take the face of our book. We can take the face of our, we can say, the copy we are having, the notebook we are having. That is the surface. Okay. And the next one is the edges of the surface are lines. Definitely, if we are making one surface, this is the surface of my book. This is the surface of my book. It is written mathematics right here. The surface of my book. Where the surface ends, where the surface ends, or two of the, or you can say the edges are always lines. So these are the edges and they are lines. Okay. So you can say lines consist of points, surface consists of lines. Okay. Then a plane surface is a surface which lies evenly with straight lines on itself. Plane surface, it means it don't have any curved part. We are considering this bottle. This surface is not a plane surface. This is curved surface. But plane surface, we can see the plane of the face of our book. So where the straight lines are arranged evenly, we are getting plane surface. Okay. So after surface, we can proceed for solids. It is not written right here, but solids. So you can say points don't have any dimension. You just try to observe. एक बार समझने के लिए कोशिश करो तो हम बेसिक से ऊपर ऊपर कैसे जा रहे हैं और ज्योमेट्री जो डेवलपमेंट हुआ है ज्योमेट्री का उसका जो डायमेंशंस का डेवलपमेंट हो रहा है कौन सा पोर्शन से कौन सा पोर्शन तक डिवीजन सॉरी डेवलपमेंट हो रहा है. पॉइंट don't have any no dimension, we can write dimension, you all know no dimension it is having. Straight line one dimensional. Okay, surface is definitely two dimensional, that is 2D, we are already discussing 2 dimensional. And finally solids are 3 dimensional. So in this way we are just moving in a upward direction from point, straight line, surface and surface. There are few definitions defined by Euclid's in his book Elements. Out of these 23 definitions, we have 7. We have written 7. I think it is clear to all what are the 7 definitions. Clear? Okay. Let us proceed further. So Euclid's axiom. Euclid's also have 7 axioms, 5 postulates. So this chapter generally covers Euclid's 7 axioms and 5 postulates. It is very much important to understand what are the axioms and how they can be used. So try to listen, try to understand. I will just read out one by one and I will just try to make you understand what that axiom expresses or axiom tells us. So before going to Euclid's axiom, we have already discussed many times what is the difference in between postulates, axioms and theorems. Sometimes also you are using we can say statements also we can say. So postulates, axioms, then finally we can say theorems. Can anyone tell me? मैं बहुत बार क्लास में बोला हूँ. Can anyone tell me what is the difference in between an axiom and a theorem?
Sir, axiom, like we can't prove it, it's a truth, and theorem we can prove it.
Okay. Anything else from anyone? Okay. So good, very good, Pinak. So the things are that whenever we are proceeding for statements, mathematical statements, a few things are there which are eternal truths, which are considered to be truth. हम गलत करेंगे तो हमको गलत मार्क मिलेगा, पढ़ाई नहीं करेंगे तो मार्क कम अच्छा नहीं आएगा, अगर हम लोग गलत काम करेंगे तो हम लोग को सब बुरा बोलेंगे. तो ये जो होते हैं ना, these are eternal truths that we are using. बट वैसे ही ज्योमेट्री में बहुत सारे होते हैं जो कि हमेशा के लिए ट्रू होते हैं. They don't have any proof. They don't need any proof. They are, we can say, proved by themselves only. They are truth by themselves. खुद के साथ ट्रूथ. उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं पोस्टुलेट्स और एक्सियम्स. कोई कुछ भी बोल सकते हैं. पोस्टुलेट्स जनरली ज्योमेट्री में यूज होता है. आजकल तो ऐसे कुछ नहीं है, हमेशा सब कुछ यूज हो रहा है. बट ज्योमेट्री में जनरली पोस्टुलेट्स का वर्ड यूज होता है, एक्सियम्स अलजेब्रा में यूज होता है. बट बोथ आर ट्रू स्टेटमेंट्स विदाउट एनी प्रूफ. यू कैन राइट somewhere else. They are true statements without any proof. True statements without any proof. Okay, without any proof. कोई भी proof consider ना करते हुए ये true statements होते हैं. At the same time, if you are proceeding for theorems, we are going to get they are also true statements, but they can be proved by using the postulates or axioms. So these are also true statements, but they are we can say they can be proved. They can be proved. So they have proof. They have proof. They are also, we can say, true statements, but they can be proved by using the postulates or axioms. Okay, let us proceed for Euclid's 7 axioms. So these are the Euclid's 7 axioms. I'm just reading one by one, try to understand what they are telling. They mean things which are equal to the same thing are always equal to one another. So I'm just writing the same with the help of our own language. Things which are equal to the same are equal to, ये हम लोग बहुत पहले से यूज करते आ रहे हैं. क्या हम लोग लिख सकते हैं? If A is equal to B, comma, B is equal to C, then what will happen? A is equal to C. अगर A B के साथ सेम है, B C के साथ सेम है, then A C के साथ सेम. मैं जैसे हम लोग बहुत सारे ये भी एग्जांपल्स लिए हैं. हम पिनाक का दोस्त हैं, पिनाक अच्युत का दोस्त है, तो हम अच्युत का भी दोस्त बन गए. तो वो से वाला चीज हो गया कि A B का साथ इक्वल है, B C के साथ इक्वल है, तो A C के साथ. So things which are equal to same thing are equal to one another. Clear? Okay. This is the first one. Very easy. We are using frequently, but still we need to define all those things. If equal are added to equals, if equal are added to equals, the wholes are equal. It means something if we are adding to two things which are equal to each other, like that. Let us write if A is equal to B, ये दोनों equal हैं. Then we have to add something to both his A and B. Then we can say A plus X is equal to B plus X. ये हम लोग बहुत पहले से यूज करते आ रहे थे. Yes or no? But this is defined by Euclid's. A is equal to B. Something if we are adding with A, something with B. दोनों equal है, तो A plus X is equal to B plus X. That's all. So this is the second one. Third one. Third one says if equal are subtracted from equals. अगर हम लोग equal चीज को equal चीज से subtract करेंगे, we are going to get equal things. Like if A is equal to B, then A minus X is equal to B minus X. So these are these are the definitions by Euclid's, and these are how we are defined to make us understand. हम खुद को समझाने के लिए लिख रहे हैं. Fourth one के लिए जाएंगे. Things which are coincide with one another are equal to one another. Coincide, it means this is the geometrical point of view, not the algebraical point of view. So coincide, it means what? I am just making one line segment AB length and making another line segment CD length. Two line segment I have drawn. What we have to do? Now we have to just take the AB. We have to take the AB and put on AB. Sorry, take the CD and put on AB. CD को उठा के लेके जाएंगे, AB के ऊपर रखेंगे. If they coincide, then their length should be equal. Yes or no? Clear? So if two line segments coincide, they have equal length. This is your fourth number. Okay. Lines have equal length. Lines have equal length. Then they will coincide, we can say, or if they coincide, then they have equal. They will coincide. जो भी लिख सकते. The whole is greater than the part. It is very clear to all. अगर हमको कोई बोलेगा कि एक चॉकलेट ज्यादा है उसका या फिर उसका हाफ ज्यादा है, जिसकी एक ज्यादा है, तो whole is greater than the part. Definitely, one is greater than part of one. It is always. I am not writing this one. Number 6. Things which are double the same are equal to one another. It is also very easy. If A is equal to B, double we are considering. Okay. Then 2A is equal to 2B. It is also quite, we can say, we are using it frequently. Things which are halves of the same are also equal to one another. If A is equal to B, then A by 2 is equal to B. I think it is clear to all the 7 axioms.
Yes. Yes.
So you need to remember all these 7 axioms, because while I writing the answers of the questions, you need to mention by this axiom I am writing this thing. You cannot write a line without using any of the axioms. तुम ये भी नहीं लिख सकते कि 5 is equal to 5. Sorry, 5 plus 2 is equal to 5 plus 2. या फिर हम लोग बोल सकते हैं A plus 2 is equal to B plus 2. Then A is equal to B. ये भी हम लोग नहीं लिख सकते without using the axioms, because this is why we are using the axioms. So I think the 7 axioms are clear to all. Try to remember all this. Let us proceed for next. 5 postulates. So after 7 axioms, we will go for 5 postulates. Euclid's 5 postulates. Euclid's 5 postulates. So what are the Euclid's 5 postulates? Let us discuss one by one. Postulate number 1. A straight line may be drawn from any one point to any other point. It is very obvious. If we are having 2 points on the plane, definitely we can draw a line in between them. This is clear to all? इसमें क्या कुछ समझना है ना कुछ? If we are having 2 points on a plane, it is very obvious that we can make a line through them, passing through them. But if the same thing is considered, if there are 3 different points, then can we draw a line segment through these 3 points? It depends upon the situation, whether the 3 points are collinear or not. अगर वो तीनों points collinear होंगे, तो ही हम लोग line बना सकते हैं, otherwise not. Clear to all? लेकिन 2 points क्या है? They can always be collinear. 2 collinear तो नहीं होते हैं 2 points. Collinear का बात आता है जब 3 points होते हैं, 2 points के लिए नहीं आता है. But if we are having 2 points, you can always draw a line. But if we are having more than 2 points, we can draw a line if the points are collinear, otherwise not. This is the first one. तो उसका एक axiom है, हम लोग बोल सकते हैं. One of the corollary also we can say. Given 2 distinct points, there is a unique line that passes through them. अगर मेरे पास 2 points है, so एक unique line वो दोनों points से cross कर सकते हैं. इसका मतलब 2 points होके more than 2 lines pass नहीं कर सकते. इसका proof हम लोग आगे जाके करेंगे. If I am having 2 different points, I cannot draw 2 different lines through these 2 points. एक ही line बन सकता, 2 line नहीं बन सकता. बनने से क्या आएगा contradiction, ये हम लोग आगे जाके discuss करेंगे कि कैसा हो इसको prove करना है. Next one, postulate number 2, a terminated line can be produced infinite. A terminated line, which is like this. This figure is already given. A, B, this is the terminated line. At B and A, they are terminated. It is terminated. It can be extended to both the directions. Definitely. अगर हम लोग उसको चाहेंगे define मतलब extend करने के लिए, we can define it this way and in this way too. So that is a terminated line can be produced infinitely if we want. Postulate number 3, a circle can be drawn with any center and radius. इसको भाई पता नहीं है. अगर मेरे पास एक center है और कोई भी एक radius given है, radius को लेकर मैं एक circle बना सकता हूँ आराम से, without any hesitation. All right angles are equal to one another. ये भी सबको पता है कि जो coincide करते हैं सारे 90 डिग्री equal होते हैं. All right angles are equal. Last one is very important. Postulate number 5, if a straight line is falling, इसका मैं figure बना के तुम लोगों को समझाऊं. If a straight line falling on the 2 straight lines makes the interior angles on the same side of it taken together less than 2 right angles. इसको थोड़ा समझने के लिए कोशिश करो. वो इंटीरियर एंगल के जैसा. अगर मेरे पास क्या है ना, एक लाइन सेगमेंट पहले से था, इसके ऊपर मैं 2 लाइंस बना रहा हूँ, like 1 and like 2. This is another one है. 2 लाइंस अगर मैं बना रहा हूँ, यहाँ पे ये एक एंगल फॉर्मेशन करेगा, यहाँ पे ये एक एंगल फॉर्मेशन करेगा. लेट दिस बी अल्फा, दिस बी बीटा. तो अभी वो बोल क्या रहा है इस पोस्टुलेट? This postulate is saying that if the sum of these 2 angles, if alpha plus beta is less than 180, 2 right angles means one straight angle less than 180. देखो लिखा है यहाँ पे, same side is taken together less than 2 right angles, so it is less than 180. Then the 2 straight lines, if produced infinitely, they will meet somewhere else. Okay, meet on that side on which the sum of angles is greater than the 2 right angles. तो ये साइड में दोनों का अल्फा प्लस बीटा का सम 180 से कम हुआ, तो इसको अगर यहाँ पे ऐसे एक्सटेंड करेंगे, इसको अगर एक्सटेंड करेंगे, तो कहां पे ना कहां पे जाके वो मिलेंगे. इट मींस दे आर नॉट पैरेलल. दे आर नॉट पैरेलल. क्लियर टू ऑल?
यस सर.
और एक बार
Yes, sir.
बोल देता हूँ कि if a straight line falling on 2 straight lines makes the interior angles on the same side of it taken together less than 2 right angles, then the straight lines, if produced infinitely, meet on that side on which the sum of the angles less than the 2 right angles. जो साइड में sum of angles 2 right angles से सेम होता है, 2 right angles से छोटा होता है, उसी तरफ अगर हम दोनों को हम लोग एक्सटेंड करेंगे तो जाके कहां पे ना कहां पे मीट करेंगे. Okay, so this is your 5th postulate. But that's not all. Let us proceed for the next. That is the equivalent version of this 5th postulate. देखो ये जो फिफ्थ पोस्टुलेट था ना, ये थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट, इसीलिए क्या हुआ है ना, लॉट मेनी ज्योमेट्रिशियन हैव फाइंड आउट सॉल्यूशंस फॉर इट, या फिर हम लोग बोल सकते हैं रीडिफाइंड इट। बहुत जन क्या किए हैं ना, इसको रीडिफाइन किए मतलब सेम चीज को अपने हिसाब से लिखने के लिए कोशिश किए, जिसमें से कि एक हम लोग के बुक में दिया गया है जिसको कि हम लोग पढ़ेंगे। चलो नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में चलते हैं, इसमें हम लोग उसको समझने के लिए कोशिश करेंगे। दिस इज इक्विवेलेंट वर्जन्स ऑफ यूक्लिड्स फिफ्थ पोस्टुलेट। जो फिफ्थ पोस्टुलेट था उसको बहुत जन उसको रिडिफाइन किए हैं, बट इन आवर बुक वी आर हैविंग प्लेफेयर्स एक्सियम। प्लेफेयर्स एक्सियम इट मींस जो ज्योमेट्रिशियन
सर आपका आवाज कट रहा है।
वॉइस कट रहा है, जो जो
Yes, sir. It's not clear.
I think now it may be clear. It is clear.
Yes, sir, now it's clear.
Yes, sir. It's
Yes, sir.
not.
Okay, no issue. Let us proceed. Okay. The thing is that Playfair axiom. It means I have already told Euclid's fifth postulate was somehow important one. That's why lot of many mathematicians have redefined it according to their own way. One of them was Playfair's, and Playfair's axiom is in our book, which we are going to discuss. Let us try to understand. The thing is that for every line L and for every point P not lying on L, अगर मेरे पास एक लाइन L है और एक पॉइंट ऐसा है जो कि L के ऊपर नहीं है, there exists a unique line M passing through P and parallel to L. Okay, so ये जो चीज है, this is we can say simply the equivalent statement of Euclid's fifth postulate. इसके हिसाब से क्या है देखो, थोड़ा समझाने के लिए कोशिश करता हूँ. This is my L, this is a line L, and we are having a point P which is not lying on L, then we can say okay, so we can say if we are just making infinitely many lines through this point P के थ्रू अगर बहुत सारे लाइन्स हम लोग बना रहे हैं, एक लाइन ऐसा रहेगा, इट विल बी यूनिक लाइन, एक लाइन ऐसा रहेगा जो कि एल के साथ क्या बनेगा ना, पैरेलल बनेगा. बाकी जो भी लाइंस हम लोग बनाएंगे दे विल नॉट पैरेलल टू एल, दे विल इंटरसेक्टिंग विद एल. So this is one of the, you can say, equivalent version of Euclid's fifth postulate which can be considered. Okay, I think it is clear to all.
Sir, so can you explain it again at that part?
Okay. So if the thing is like this, just wait. What I am telling, now there is a line L. We are having a line L. हमारे पास एक लाइन जो है उसको हम लोग L बोल रहे हैं. This is a line L. Any random line we are considering line L. There is a point P which is not on L. Somewhere else outside the L. Then through P, infinitely many lines can be drawn. This is we know कि एक point के through हम लोग infinitely many lines draw कर सकते हैं. But there is a line which passes through the point P and parallel to L, and this line is unique. You cannot draw two lines through P which are parallel to L. दो lines नहीं draw कर सकते हो जो कि P L के साथ parallel बने. It is a unique line. So this is M let. This M is the unique line which passes through P and parallel to L. Clear, Vinat?
सर इसका मतलब
Yes,
कभी
sir.
P पैरेलल नहीं होगा L से?
अभी
P सर पैरेलल नहीं होगा L से? L.
P is just a point. P is not the line. P is a point. Through point P,
Yes.
we can draw a single line, a unique line, which is parallel to it. In other words, we can say the distinct intersecting lines cannot parallel to the same line. दो अगर लाइन्स हैं, अलग अलग लाइन्स हैं और वो इंटरसेक्टिंग अगर हो रहे हैं, there is no possibility that they will be parallel. How they can be parallel? If lines are parallel, they are not intersecting. If the lines are intersecting, they are not parallel. This is the thing that this Euclid's fifth postulate is defined and redefined by Playfair. Okay, I think we have discussed some basic definitions, 7 definitions, 7 axioms, 5 postulates. These are very, very important. That's all about your chapter. Concept itna hi hai chapter. Let us proceed for questions. If possible, I will go for 1 or 2 questions. Let us go for them. Okay. And after that, we may go for your doubts. Okay. So question number 1. Question number 1. Okay. Have a look. Have a look. Question number 1 from your book only. I am considering the question. The question is like this. Just wait. The question is like this. The questions are very silly questions. We can say, ये किसको पता नहीं है, ये क्यों हम लोग लिखेंगे? But the thing is that the aim is that the objective is that you have to prove those silly things by using the concepts that we have read, or the Euclid's axioms, postulates, definitions, all these things. ये सबको use करके वो silly things का तुमको prove करना है. This is the thing. Okay. तो क्वेश्चन एक दिया है, if a point C, तो क्वेश्चन लिख लेता हूँ पहले. If a point C lies between 2 points, A and B, such that AC is equal to BC, then prove that AC is equal to half of AB. AC is equal to half of. तो इतना इजी लग रहा है कि इसमें है क्या, तो ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाएगा. But we have to prove it. We cannot say नहीं ऐसे हो जाएगा, ऐसे हम लोग नहीं बोल सकते. You have to prove it. Okay, just wait. Let us proceed. Just wait. Okay, the thing is that AC is equal to half of AB. We have to. Let us proceed for the figure first. So this is my AB. This is A and this is B. So a point lies between 2 points A and B. So there are 2 points A and B. So a point lies somewhere else in between A and B, C. Then we have to say that if AC is equal to BC, it is given. AC is equal to BC, it is given. We need to prove AC is equal to half of AB. So what we can say, given हमारे पास है क्या ना, AC is equal to BC. क्या हमको प्रूफ करना है? To prove कि AC is equal to half AB. Okay, so let us go for proof. So it is given that you just try to understand, try to observe how to write the answers by using the postulates and axioms that we have already did. It is given that AC is equal to BC. ये given है, AC is equal to BC. Now, first thing is that to proceed from AC to AB, we have to add something with AC. So let us add AC to both sides or AB to both sides. You can do anything else. Let us add AC to both sides. So let us add AC to both sides. And we can add AC to both sides. AC to both sides. So which postulate it is? Can anyone tell me? You can add same thing to both.
Second.
Postulate number? Yeah, axiom.
Axiom, sir. Axiom second.
Axiom number 2. Equals are added equals, then the wholes are equal. So it is axiom number 2. To both sides by Euclid's axiom. You have to mention all these things. Euclid's axiom number 2. We have, because whatever we have written in the axioms and postulate, they are fixed for each and everyone in this world. जो भी ज्योमेट्री पढ़ रहे हैं दुनिया में सबके लिए सेम. Axioms number 2, we have AC plus AC is equal to BC plus AC. Okay, so definitely AC plus AC is 2AC, we can write it, and BC plus AC is AB. So this gives us AC is equal to half of AB. Okay, clear to all?
Yes, sir, clear.
So this is the process. Simply silly things we are going to use sorry, simply silly things we are going to prove. But whenever we are going for proving those things, we have to use the concept that we have already read. Let us go for another question. और एक क्वेश्चन के लिए जाएंगे, ये भी तुम्हारे बुक का ही है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 of your we can say exercise. The example number 2, or with question number 2 we can say question number 2. It is written that definitely the previous question C is the midpoint. It is given that prove that every line segment has one and only midpoint. सबको पता है एक ही midpoint होता है, but still we have to prove it. Prove that every line segment has one and only one midpoint. So let us go for proof. So while you are trying to prove this result, let us, if possible, let a line segment have two midpoints. So I am taking one line segment AB. It have two midpoints. One is P, and one is Q. If possible, let AB has two midpoints P and Q. तो इट हैव टू मिड पॉइंट्स P एंड Q. किसका? AB का. अभी हमको क्या प्रूव करना है ना, PQ कोइंसाइड विद ईच अदर. वो दोनों क्या करेंगे ना, कोइंसाइड विद ईच अदर. तो इफ P इज द मिडपॉइंट, अगर P मिडपॉइंट होता है, देन व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू हैव ना, AP इज इक्वल टू BP. सिमिलरली if Q is the midpoint, then what we are going to have? Now we are going to have AQ is equal to BQ. Let us go for proving this. So now adding AP to both sides by axiom number 2. Detail में थोड़ा तुम लोग लिखना. By axiom number 2, we are adding same to both the sides. So AP plus AP is equal to BP plus AP. So this shows, or this gives us twice AP is equal to AB. Imply that AP is equal to half of AB. Similarly, this side, AQ plus AQ is equal to AQ plus BQ. So this gives us 2AQ is equal to AB. Imply that AQ is equal to half of AB. So this is the equation number 1. This is equation number 2. Comparing these two, equation 1 and equation 2. Or you can say if same things are equal to same thing, they are equal to each other. So you can say AP is equal to AQ. And this is only possible if P and Q coincides. This is possible if P and Q coincides. Prove to, clear to all?
Yes, clear.